Get in the vibe, guys. I can be your boyfriend. Cause he's always lying. They seem like I'm hating. Girl, I'm just hating. Gotta get in my vibe, guys. I should be your boyfriend. Cause he's always lying. It seems like I'm hating. But I'm just relating. Getting ready for this. I don't know, it's talking about something about a truth coming in, right? Like something about, it's been talking about that for a long time. Child, I'm not even ready. I don't know. So I woke up and I was feeling a bit ill, like just you know, and it's raining and it's very humid and it's very ugly. Hi, kisses. It's very ugly outside, but you know, we need that rain. Thank you, love. We need rain in Houston or Texas or the South, like, you know, but sometimes whatever's hanging out in the air, once it comes down with the water and then the air blow, oh man, allergies is out of control. So my Chick-fil-A milkshake is now, hi Graceland. What's Grace? Grace's Lays. Hi Grace's Lays. Okay. It's melted, y'all. So I gotta drink that. I've been hollering for a shake, you know what I mean? Oh, it's Slays. Grace Slays. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, Slays. Yeah, you're right. It does say Slays. All those S's threw me off. Guys, so I decided to try it this way. The reason that I wasn't doing it this way a lot is because of how I don't feel well a lot of the times. And I don't be want to look at myself being sick. You know what I mean? So we're going to try it. See how I can get with it. Keep in mind, once I get the challenge and going forward, I don't ignore my chat, but I don't allow my chat to disrupt in, you know, because the trolls be trolling. And no, it doesn't trigger me. I just don't do a lot of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I never have, you know, so yeah. But this is the part where I just do a little, you know, chopping up. Thank you so much, Ocean. This is the part where I just do some chopping it up, right? I call it the chop up session, you know, where I just kind of just channel what's on my mind. Why y'all all piling up at the gate? Y'all, it's such an oxymoron that I'm doing everything to get out of these apartments. And it's always triggering when where my bed is, the windows right there, and all the cars be piling up to come in here. It's like, it's triggering. Like, why are all y'all piled up at the gate? I feel like if I'm getting up every day, going to work, getting my grind on, it's time to roll out of here permanently and get myself into a house. See what I'm saying? You see the little silly shit that I be talking about? Let me let my daughter know that it's time for her to moderate. One moment. One moment, please. Yeah. Tony just said, please don't make me solve them. She did. She said, but anyway, yeah, so I was like, what the hell? Like, why y'all be piled up at the gate? Like, get the hell out of here, okay? Like, isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal? This is hilarious. I guess they needed me to see if I was gonna be doing this. So my baby gonna be having her time cut out for her as soon as she log in. I be telling her like, don't be knocking out everybody that you just assume is talking shit. Use your good, your good God sense, I like to call it, your God sense, your G spot. And you know who to take out. So she'll be in here in a minute. But anyway, guys, we're going to get into this psychic intuitive counseling session. And I ain't going to lie to you, I ain't ready. I'm not ready. I'm not. Uh-oh. She in here. She love you back. 333 is in the building. I be telling her, I say, girl, come on in here and do your work. Do your work. See, that's what I knew what was going to happen when they wanted my face on, because it's like the way the trolls work is they want to trigger you. They want you to like look at it, read it, and respond to it and all of that. So I don't worry. I don't. Child, Sun in Taurus, baby. What's my Mars in? Yeah, that's Venus Taurus. Okay, I'm talking about the Western chart. Venus in Taurus, South Node in Gemini. What else? Mars in Leo. So you know I like to chop heads off fashionably. Okay, fashionably. So child, I'm doing this so my daughter can do her due diligence. Okay, all right, with this face to face. Because I need to get my section together. Okay, hold on, Sway. Hold on, Sway. If you ain't good, loving that got it. And I'm a little bit nasally, so like I said, this weather got me going. Got me going. You got me going in circles. Whoa, round and round I go. I'm strung out over you. Okay, let me try to get y'all. My little desk, I don't be having no kind of room, child. So praise be to the Most High God. Uh-oh, Joe. Joe, what you doing? What you doing, Joe? Joe was like, what if a woman was just like you? Anywho, ooh, my stomach hurt, child. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I should have had that milk. Give them some milk. I don't think I should have had that milk, child. So, with that being said, hey, baby, you in here? All right, then. Thank you, God. God bless you. So, like I was saying, some folks feel like, they can easily target you. They could easily try to hurt, harm, and injure you in all fashions, all forms. But let me tell you about the Most High. Let me tell you how the Most High gives certain ones of us here a sort of spiritual gavel. And I feel like a lot of times when people are in your life to antagonize, they're in your life to like just basically spiritually hijack. They're spiritual hijackers. And they're trying to literally take your star power. And when that happens, you have to get in a position of enough is enough. You have to get in a position of where you don't really care too much about how you're viewed because you're telling the truth, okay? And I never really had that problem in my life of being afraid to tell the truth. But one thing that I had to get a little bit more seasoned with is how to deal with folks that could look at you right in your eyes and lie. I don't care if it was a family member close to you, a best friend, a lover, would look you right in your eyes and lie. And it's something about that really just, like, y'all, it's the audacity for me. And I just couldn't get with that. It's like, how do you live with yourself? I would rather just tell myself, you know what? I'm going to just be who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Why do I need to lie to this person, that person, this person to be who I am? See, my brain doesn't work like that where it's like, well, no, because if I show my true colors, then that's because they are there to manipulate you out of something. Okay? So, of course, if they straight up tell you, hey, let me tell you about me. Let me introduce myself. Okay? So, I don't really like myself. I don't really think I look good like that. The way the women be telling me, this and that. I mean, and then when it comes to sexuality, I'm not very open about that because I have certain thoughts that I feel like if I explored those thoughts, that I wouldn't be popular. Or it would put me in a certain category and I want to be fluid. You see? So it's something quite amazing about how a man can assume that a woman cannot read him. So I would always tell a man, I can scan you if I want to. But if I approach the relationship in a matter of, I really am digging you, I'm liking how you're making me smile, I'm liking how I feel when I'm around you, when I hear your voice, then why would I be turning on my scanner to try to see if you hiding something? That means that I approach the situation already counting it as a loss. So when I will tell a man, my mind don't work like that. But then when I notice that your patterns of behavior is that of the degree that you want to undermine my emotional intelligence, and therefore it's my business. It's actually my job to now turn on all my equipment, all my receptors, and start scanning everything about you from the top of your head, everything about you and everyone around you. And so when you have that you never spoke of, because you didn't really too much understand it yourself, or feel how powerful that it actually is, because again, you didn't approach any relationship with a mentality of, yeah, I got to watch you. You see what I'm saying? So a part of my healing journey is more so about, me acknowledging these gifts, as well as articulating just how powerful the God in me actually is. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's all about balancing it so that I can present myself to myself as the goddess that I actually am, made in the image. Okay? So it's a balancing act. It's definitely a balancing act. But at the same time, I'm, in that energy of I'm ready to laugh more. I'm ready to, you know, and I'm not going to ever say the words not take life so seriously, because that if it's in you to be someone that care, that's compassionate, that that you're orgasmic about the healing of this world, you're orgasmic. Remember I told you guys that's deeper than being passionate. Then you should never turn it off. That's how you have this fire inside of you to want to help somebody that's less fortunate than you are. You want to see the children have what they need. So why would you be living your life turning it off? Why would you live your life? I want to just go out and have fun and just do my thing. And you can do that, as well as know that you can smile that project that you was thinking about doing. Most High God said that's a yes. And now you're going to have the support. You're going to have the sponsors that's going to make that dream a reality to help other people. So that's why I show myself here very transparently. The tears, the laughter, all of that was challenging for me. That was very challenging for me because, like I said, I understand why I would attract a man that don't really like himself. He's very much so getting off to that part right there. I'm still in therapy about getting off to dysfunction in the bloodline. That one took me aback. I mean, I was like, wait, what? That one truly left an impression on me. I would not ever think that somebody would ridicule or laugh at or take lightly being molested. That one, and I was like, wow. So I actually attracted this man into my life. That's when I accepted it as truth. That it was true. I attracted this energy into my life. You see? Yeah. Because none of the others had ever done that, had ever talked about them being molested or touched, and kind of just said it like, yeah, my so-and-so did such and such to me. And I was like, what? I'm ready to be compassionate. My heart's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, I mean, but I couldn't even operate in my heart could not activate and communicate that of support. I just had to like hear this and try to digest it, and then the connection with this man kept being much more abusive, you see. And so that's another way that I knew that I was pretty much seasoned and ready to start talking about the deeper concepts, the deeper childhood woundings. That's how I knew. So it's all about paying attention to the context clues that the Holy Spirit will give you to know you ready to grow up. You ready to take me to the next phase, baby. Take me. You ready? You ready? It's scary. It's scary, but it's well worth it. See, I look at myself as healing to such a degree that, and this is powerful. Healing to such a degree that people that just come just approach my energy in any way, shape, or form feel some type of an activation of healing within their own vessels. That's how seriously I'm taking it. So, I'll be ready to get into it, y'all. I'll be ready to get into it. So praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. We finna get into my prayer. Because, child, I ain't remembered it by heart. I be saying a lot. It's a lot going on up in here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the Sovereign's Prayer. I officially declare my soul contract of struggle is completed and aligned. The old identity of strife and impoverished thinking is no longer mine. Now I am leading a life in abundance and love, in light consciousness, and in wisdom of what true wealth and health naturally is to me. I have released the hired actors, those ones that I told you that I attracted them into my life. I released them. They played their roles to wake me up to my true self. Now I release them to go on in life and heal. I am protected by the Most High, and I am authorized to live in my truths. I have risen. The old world is gone. The new world the new earth is mine. It is signed. It is sealed. It is divine. All right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Psalms 31:3 says, "For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, by the name's sake of the Most High, lead me and guide me." Yes, indeed. So I don't be doing no playing up in here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I come to do my work. All right? So this was just because somebody put in a comment and it bothered me. So anytime something triggers me, that bothers me to the degree that it wasn't just like a fleeting moment, then it's like, okay, I ain't never scared. Scared of what? So I guess they needed to see the face with the voice, and who's the face behind the voice, when there's so much content here of me showing myself in all my different faces. Okay, people, the entities be tripping me out. The entities. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. They wanted me to start with these Kippers for some reason. So we're going to start with the Kipper. I went on ahead and pulled my Kipper. Please unload the groceries. I went on ahead and pulled these, child, to see what's coming out. Now, when I was on the Spirit Oracle, under the random app, it was saying sudden wealth. That just keeps on coming up. So by now, I have about 880, almost 1,000 entries under the Spirit Oracle. If you look at the video that's on this channel, you'll see how that went. So welcome to the chat. I'm Elizabeth, and still, baby, I'm here to do my work. Still I rise. So we're going to get on into it. Let's go. Because y'all know how my energy might be waning. My energy might be waning. I'll never know. Let me try to, these some big ass cards, so let me try to attempt to, what's that word called? Mix them up. Because I got two different versions. Okay, I got two versions. And the green version don't have enough cards for a shuffle too much. So we're going to try to mix them up. So praise be to the Most High God. Oh, one jump right out. To God be the truth. 19, a funeral. 28, expectation. 3, marriage. Someone is expecting or awaiting a separation. Somebody's definitely going to be going through a divorce. So, y'all know, if you don't know, now you know, that, I've been going through a lengthy situation that needed to be rectified. I attempted to rectify it, not get back together, but to see that I was ready to move on with my life. So I take that very seriously about that card coming out. you know, but then something was going on real strange to where when I was attempting to get a lawyer to do the divorce right, shit kept being blocked. So guess what I did? I used that good old God sense and I said, well, I've been going through health woes. I know the ex-husband is definitely in a situation of, you know, end stage renal failure. He's on dialysis. So the likelihood that, you know, he will transcend or transition, it's a high probability of that. So why be worried about doing all this here type stuff with these folks? Because it was so easy to get married, but it's so, they making it, and we have no children, no assets. Why do I gotta be jumping through these hurdles and shit to try to divorce this man? So when he expire, then I would not need to, I can retire that energy of thinking on how something keeps blocking me from moving forward. And I'll go ahead and contact the Bureau of Vital Statistics, receive that documentation, and then we can rule, you know, move forward. Okay? Child, please. I'm not finna be bothered with none of that. So I take that real serious right there. That I am that someone that is awaiting a divorce. Yes. Let's just keep it real. Real, raw and true. I don't really do no playing about nothing, you know. So it's enough for dealing with the little warlock, and it's just too much shit. It's enough. Okay, my health woes. Let me tell you something. What you think is my number one concern when I wake up? Me and my daughter's livelihood and our health and our prosperity. I do not be bothered and be thinking about no man. Y'all need to understand, 444 on the clock. These men are not going to cause any cognitive dissonance in my life. Okay? If they are powerfully focusing on me, like they really focusing on me, then they're in my energy, so I will communicate that if it comes up in my session. But I will not be giving them special attention. Okay? They may think that. That's that ego shit. That's that audacity for me to be that egoic. So, no. Keep that in mind, baby. I'll be studying about Elizabeth and Ashley. Okay? Elizabeth and Ashley. Okay? Anything outside of that, in regards to some masculine that think that I'm thinking about him, or child, please. What else we got, Spirit, please, and thank you. Sad news coming about a marriage. Because, child, I'm telling y'all, I can't make it up. Sad news concerning a marriage. A separation. Death. Separated two people. Now, let me talk about this. Folks might assume that that's so cruel. And the folks I'm speaking of is not y'all. Strangers. I'm talking about people related to the ex-husband. Y'all know I'm not talking about my family. Not my family, okay? Because they already know. They already know. I could care fucking less about your opinion about how I'm treating this man now. Okay? That's the reason why I made my, when you come in my channel, hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. When you come in my channel, you see this right here. Because I said, only God gonna be able to judge me how I treat you moving forward, baby. Huh? Oh, it ain't there right now because I'm on live. But y'all know what I'm talking about. When you click in there, you will see it. It says big heart. And I purposely stopped it right there on that short. Yeah, I don't got no time to be playing with folks. So I could care less about, I've been waiting for it. I've been bracing for it. Okay? Because this is something that I dealt with, and I felt a lot of feelings of like guilt, or not guilt. It's a combination of shit. So I'm trying to see how to articulate it. I felt defensiveness. Let me put this charge on him. Now you guys know that I have become monetized as of April. Child, what was April 20th? Hold on, let me look at my calendar, Sway. Hold on, Sway. April 18th. I became monetized on this personal channel April 18th, 2026. Okay. So I do have the donation. Y'all will see it right there by the little heart on your phone. So if you ever want to send me a super chat, praise be. Okay. Love you right back. I love you too. Okay. So just to let y'all know, they got to go through all they, formularities and everything, to get everything going and make sure I pay my taxes and stuff, because I ain't got time. I don't, like he said on Set It Off, there's 3 people he don't mess with: the I, the aura, and the S. Y'all remember that part on Set It Off? So yes. Yeah. So we gon' see how I can be as artistic and expressive and creative and follow inside of their parameters, so therefore it won't affect my bag. Okay, that's the challenge. So anything that's musical, it will not be monetized. Okay, so I'm learning that. I also saw what they wanted me to do as far as a reaction channel when it came to music. So I see that part right there. But, we'll see. I still got to get my music on, y'all. So I'm aware that those, and what I can do is, if it's like just at the little first part and they go, oh, okay, well, we can't monetize this, then I can take it out. Which I'd already been practicing doing that when I was doing my physical videos and loading them up. Okay, so this just to let the YouTube folks behind the scenes know that I'm reading all the stuff, paying attention, and doing all the things behind the scenes to make sure that when my money starts saying, rain on me, that I'm not, just doing things to, sabotage that. Why would I do that? Okay. But I am very musically expressive, very artistic, it's in my blood, it's in my blood. So y'all see how I started off the live. You feel me? So yeah, in here. So this divorce, child. So I'm feeling a little giddy about it, child. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what a lady might be going through. Maybe a masculine might be going through, but I'm feeling pretty good about it, child. Yes. I know my mother, stayed with that molester. Married but separated for years. And then when she met my stepdad, he was like, why are you still married to this? Now, he didn't know about him being a woman beater, rapist, and molester of her daughter. But I'm grateful that he came in and he said, no. And he helped her go through the steps within the courts to divorce him. I made sure that before she was laid to rest, they were not going to put his last name on anything of hers. I don't care if she was still using a driver's license with that hyphen name. No, she's not married to him no more. So on her death, on her tombstone, her headstone, her last name is her birth maiden last name, Fontenot. Baby, I don't play. Oh no, he would. That would have hurt my stepdad's heart. That would have hurt my stepdad's heart. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure it's her last name and his last name, because they laid to rest together. They sure are. And it was so crazy because my mother would not actually marry him because she couldn't, as I just indicated. But even when the divorce was final, she did not marry my stepdad. So that her headstone would have said Saunders. Patricia, because she passed. No, he passed first. Clifton. Oh, thank you, baby, for the little lucky. What do you call that? The little token. He passed first, and then she did. So it should have said Clifford and Patricia Saunders. But it says his last name, her last name. But that's okay. I never call him stepdad. I call him the molester. The rapist and molester, that's what he was. So, and he passed on too. So he can go straight to hell. Okay? Right? You gotta own this shit. Like the thing that pains me so is to see how people have went through some tragic, traumatizing things in their life, but something is like got a stronghold on their throat, their heart, their crown. Like they just repressed emotions. Like that is, ooh, that's what manifests into health problems. So I was refusing for that to be happening to me. No. I'm gonna talk about it. We finna talk about it, okay? So I know I could not be in a relationship with a man that feels like he don't want to talk about his feelings. He don't. Child, get the fuck out of here. That just goes right back to what I said earlier. That is because you got things to hide. You know, if you actually start communicating, open up, playing the role like you want to talk about some things between us, and I start asking you questions that's going to evoke truth. So that's why now I don't want to be vulnerable. And I mean, what are you talking about? Every single day you're operating in vulnerability. Right? Every single day. You have to trust that when you get yourself together and you get in your vehicle, you're not going to have a tragic car accident. So you're vulnerable on that street. Don't know what crazies is all around. Hopefully one of the crazies ain't you. See? I don't have time for it. I'm not going to make any time for it. Okay? So like I told you guys, I have already come to the realization that if I have to be, you know, in my singledom, I'm not mad about that. But one thing I just cannot stand, a man lingering in my energy. No, don't be lingering. That 5 of Cups, get your ass up out of here. This ain't the playground. Okay, so let's see what else coming up about this Kipper unload the groceries and the deeper insight deck. Let's see what else we got going on here. Like I told y'all, I know how to do my psychic intuitive counseling sessions. This is a personal vlogging channel where it helps others. That's exactly how I be talking when the camera ain't in my face. Okay? What we got going on here? Cameo, single life. Just said it. Single life. Single ladies, clap your hands. Okay. A legal separation is on the horizon. Y'all, what's going on? Is this that twin flame? Because this can't be talking about me. I don't need 3 cards to tell me about me. Is this that twin flame? Michael Wayne, is this what you going through? Is you just want to talk, tell me stuff because you just popping up all in my cards every which way? I don't understand. Who else could it be? It's not the warlock. He ain't never married nobody. He's not even devoted to himself. Okay, so who is this about? Sad news concerning a marriage. Someone is expecting or awaiting this separation or end to this relationship. A dead end relationship is over now. Legal separation is on the horizon. Somebody gonna celebrate that this. Who is this? Who is this? Y'all see that? Is it all in the same deck color? Show is. So that means that when I was creating these cards, and if you guys ever came into my lives when I was creating my cards, that means that energy kept repeating itself. So I was not cognizant of it. And it got wrote up that many different times. Because here we have number 19, a funeral, 28, expectation, and 3, marriage. Yeah, and these are just some oracles. So I was like, wow, baby. Whoo, child. Let's see what's coming out. Hopefully my thumb don't get to acting up. Because these some big cards and they stiff. So you got to hold them a certain way. Number 22, official person. Description, a driver. Works on the waters or a fisherman. No, a diver. I said a driver. Works on the waters or a fisherman. This person is very calm under pressure. This person has studied marine biology. This person served in the Navy or military. So this must be a new person, child. Somebody I ain't never met. Okay then. Child, look at it. This part right here. It says this person wants to reserve you. Child, rescue you. Reserve. I was like, he want to reserve me? What? Rescue you. Who this is? Hoppo, who this here woman? Okay then. So he going to do a divorce, huh? Well, why are you getting a divorce? How long were you guys married? How many children do you have? Do you get along with the in-laws? Like, child, y'all better do some investigations. Ladies, do investigations. I ran a background check on Quasi Rael, the warlock, and I ran a background check on Michael Wayne. Shit, anyway, I just told y'all how they won't be, they were talking about it's being vulnerable to be telling you all my business, and I'm supposed to know my business. I'm supposed to know my business. So you sitting up there acting like it's telling me your business. No, your business is my business when you fucking with me. I don't know why with me they try to get real brand new. I guess that's another confirmation of the way, you know, my energy is. It's powerful like that. It's gonna, you're gonna expose yourself. All right. It looks like this. We're gonna read it to be 20 the house, 23 the court, 16 his thoughts. Congrats, you win a new home or an auction for property, land, and you will have a new home. Thinking of how you can pay for the upkeep of your new property. Psalms 55 and 22. Leave your troubles with the Lord and he will defend you. He never lets his honest people be defeated. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Yes. Yes. That song just keep playing in my head, and I don't know why, y'all. Woo, get up out my head, man, so I can concentrate. 9 change. What that say? 54 abuse. 38 work, labor, and efforts. Number 54 abuse. What card is that? They are continually investing in the repeated and regular cruelty and staging events to cause you to react to the misuse and abuse of authority. I can't make it up. This is what I'm always talking about. Child, let me tell y'all something. Again, I'm not playing the game because I didn't orchestrate it. This is why I don't play games with men. You know, not to the degree that I'm trying to cause them harm, cause their family harm, anything of the such. Now, whatever strategy that I use to get him to tell the truth, and he want to consider it a game, I don't give a shit. Whatever. I got the truth. So, you know, you dealing with a king of swords. What you think it's gonna be? The son and the mastermind. That's what you dealing with. What you expect? That's why I try to get him, put him up on game with what I be talking about when I say I'm the son, baby. I'm the king. Sudden wealth and marriage. Money comes through a contract or a commitment. Put a ring on it. Child, I don't know what this is. See, every time I be obedient, some shit be changing up. Every time I've noticed it. When I'm obedient, because I was like, why do you want me to use the Kipper deeper insight cards? Those be going too deep and they make me think too hard about what you trying to tell me. But every time I'm obedient, you see how I line up? You see how I line up? So sometimes I'll be a little bit, you know, taken aback myself on how, you know, my spirit team, they are really, truly, wickedly excellent. Like, baby, we got your front, your back, your side to side, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. That's why you must stay in that praise be to the Most High. Because, baby, we don't be playing about you. We be trying to show you how much we don't be playing about you. So you can start operating in that authority thereof. Okay? What else we got here? So I guess he getting divorced or something. Whoever this man is, child. What this one is. 26, big luck. Focus your energy on all this abundance heading your way. We got the Six of Wands and the Chariot. 6 and 7. The universe has aligned to turn everything in your favor. All your efforts are now paying off big time. You're in total control. Your macabre or your fire. Solar plexus is something about 13. So that's why, like I tell y'all, when you get to understanding the things that are hidden, which is called the occult, okay? It simply means it's hidden knowledge. A lot of humanity is meant to be walking around lame. Okay, a lot of humanity is meant to be walking around lame, meaning like you're not, consciously aware of those hidden things. And that's for your own protection and guidance and, just the overall love that the Most High God gives us on a, it's actually not a day by day, it's not a minute by minute, hour by hour. It is infinite, okay, basis. Because being woke is work. Okay? So don't feel like, I don't know if I'm really in my spiritual, you are, beloved. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? Take a moment to do this with me. If you can focus enough effort to just do that, you'll know you woke. You very much so woke. Okay? But in due timing will things be revealed to you of your life path. And that's what I want to do here on this channel. I want to get more into teaching on that through way of channeled divine knowledge. Channeled divine knowledge. Not necessarily through textbook. Because y'all know from this bed there's only so much I can twist and turn and do. That's why I don't be on camera. Because the girls is all in the way. They be doing what they do and all that. And I'll be wanting to be on camera like that. It's not professional. Okay? So, that's why. Thanks, girl. Like, see how my daughter come in here and moderate and all that chatterbox and stop? The chatterbox stop. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have nothing to say, if you wanna congratulate something that I'm saying and you in complete agreement, they open up the little gift box. I just did that last night. I didn't even know what to do that at. They came up, popped up on me. I said, okay, I started that. So somebody sent this, so now I know it works. Thank you. Absolutely. But I don't do that chatterbox. I told my daughter this. I said, it's just like if you go to a seminar. You're going there to learn about getting your credit together so you can purchase a home with the WOP, right? You're going there to receive something. You can't receive things by way of hearing, and watching what's being, shown in the presentation and you running your fucking mouth. Or you just, being distracted. Like, who does that? I am a 52-year-old. June 9th, I'll be 52. I ain't doing no playing like that. This ain't the playroom. Keep on swiping and you'll find a lot of people that's in there like doing games and cooking and all kind of stuff. Even the people that be cooking, they ain't paying you no mind, they cooking. I see a lot of the people that are like in the Asian countries or whatever like that, the foreign countries, where they're cooking on their lives and they're showing you how they running their business aside, little street vendor type thing. They not looking at no damn comments. They serving the people. That's exactly what I'm here to do by way of my own healing journey. This is a personal vlogging channel. That's why I have to, make sure that was stated inside of my about me. Karmic Justice Tarot will be strictly for the collective. You know what I'm saying? And me too. Because, when the message be, I'm like, ooh, child. Now, y'all already know I know about this, right? Okay. What's this? Is this a two-piece? $2.90? This is a two-piece? $1.99? Okay, we had a two-piece that jumped out. Number 7, a pleasant letter. Number 24, a thief. A lost document, a false statement, a negative letter is going to arrive that's going to set someone. Bad news shows its ugly head. So that's what I'm telling y'all. We're going to get into it Everything's still here on the board. We're going to get into it about who lying, something going on, y'all. And like I said, again, to tie back in when I said that a lot of times in life we're lame to what's really going on and what's really being orchestrated behind the scenes that is meant to hurt, harm, and injure us permanently. But when the Most High God has said, touch not my anointed ones and cause my prophets no harm, oh, you can bet your last breath that you are going to be made aware of exactly how to move, step by step, breath by breath. Okay? I promise you this. Okay? Number 10, journey. Number 33, murky thoughts. A fear of driving, not wanting to travel, depressed about an imminent departure. And it came up in the upright. Okay? That's the upright version up there in that red, that peach or whatever color that is. And so in the reverse, it'll look like that. Okay, so I don't know what that is. So what is the most potent communication here? A divorce, a separation, a complete ending of a cycle. Child, look, marriage. Something about a contractual connection. Number 3, marriage. 17, gift. Consider this new relationship as a blessing. See, that's why I'm telling y'all the reason why, ladies, I had to do it to the degree that I had to do it, because I was like, I don't want to hear shit about no new man. No new... What? I'm tired. Can I get healthy for me, get my strength together, get my home together, and do me? Can I just sip my coffee and just look out the window at the birds and just think about what the Most High God has been doing for my life? Now you want me to open my mind to a new man to come in, new problems, new woes, new issues. That's why this channel is so dynamic. That I even had to go put my dark side up on that cover art. Because I love her. Ooh, she's sexy as fuck, ain't she? She's sexy as fuck. I love her. Okay? Because I got tired of hearing about this man. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of hearing about it. Like, can we talk about me? So why would it not make you upset if you've been dancing for Mister for years? And now you have made a conscious decision to say, I am no longer going to be your doormat. I'm not going to be your ass wiper. I'm not going to be your cook, your laundry. I'm not doing any of that shit. And everything that I did for you was a gift. And I ain't an Indian giver, so I can't take back nothing that I ever did for you. But I tell you what, starting today, January 9th, 2020, you got to go. Before I catch a case. Yeah. Nope. You feel me? So that's what makes it very difficult. So when I be talking about Michael Wayne, and I have now given him the title, hey Kristen, I've given him the title Proposed Twin Flame. Proposed. He's deeper than the soulmate, child. We never didn't talk about it. Go watch some of the damn lives. I don't know. But proposed, because his behavior is not that of what you will keep showing me over and over, what a real true twin counterpart should look like. He ain't did not one thing that would say, okay, you know what, that one time back in 2000 and yeah, he did do that one thing. You know, I don't have anything to go on with that. So that would evoke in me a mission to figure out how this man has been dancing around in my energy for all these years. Absolutely, it's important. This is why women will be having these things. I call them like they're like tentacles. And they're going to this man and they're going to that man. This is why you got to be careful with your sexual energy, because what you're doing is you're creating an emotional attachment, a sexual, a physical, like, I don't know how to like describe it all, but it's a lot imprint on the inside of you. It's in you. So you cannot just easily like, oh, okay, I'm over here. No. And it could be years go by and you be like, oh my God, like, and he's like, how you doing, Marie? You remember me? And you're like, no, I can't say I recall. Well, and depending on where you are emotionally, like, right? That can really set you up for failure, baby, because if you in a very vulnerable place and if you've been like out of that other bad relationship for pretty good amount of time, you start having these thoughts of, I'm lonely. Don't watch no movie. Don't watch no movie. I just watched Jungle Fever the other day, girl. And the way Wesley Snipes was getting it in, I was like, oh, turn this off my eyes. So that will invoke that energy of like sexual healing. And so that man is lingering in the vicinity, but you can't see him. That's that moon energy. And next thing you know, guess what? He happened to be right at the same Starbucks with you. You kind of like bumped into him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get that for you. He's like, oh, no, it was my fault. I'm sorry. He's like, and then eventually you get to that point where he goes, you don't remember me? Y'all better be careful. I keeps my I keeps my ear to the spiritual political streets, baby. Okay? Stay self-aware. Stay self-aware. I'm telling you. That's how Michael kept coming back. Every time. Hey, stranger. That was his little thing he would say every time. Now I don't know. It started making me wonder, like, so is that what you say to all the women? Because I have a name. Pay attention to patterns. What else we got coming out here? Can you get that little milk? My stomach kind of bubbling. I don't know. It's probably melted pretty good. Get this. Yes, it's really melted. It's making my stomach bubble. Now you gonna be. Don't you blow out another one of them bombs you did the other day. Put an incense on. And I need you to get some candles. We'll have no more candles. Yeah. 32 despair. 35 pathway. Someone is trying to bully you to give into their ways. There go that warlock. There go that warlock. See, y'all be thinking that I be just... That little fool be thinking that I just be mentioning him because see, she always talking about, boy, I don't give a fuck about you. Someone is trying to bully you to give in to their ways. They wish to take what's rightfully yours. Didn't I say it? And that's that I put on here at the bottom. That's that David and Goliath kind of an energy. Like I said, it can feel like a very powerful stronghold. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I tell y'all a story where I was like, whose dick is this? Whose dick is this? Seriously, like I just woke up one day and was like, whose dick is this? And I'm not, this is not to be comical. I really did do that. In the midst of giving this man oral pleasure, I immediately, keep this in mind, 18 and plus, I immediately, every single one of my live streams is always not for children. I always select, it's not for children. I immediately like, what am I doing? Whose dick is this? And was like, whoa. So that's why he assumes, the warlock, that he put a spell on me and he had me so captivated. And no, you didn't, nigga. First of all, I had not had sex in years. Just like now. Okay? Okay? So think about it. You received, he received energy from a place of drought. Right? Like, I just roll the tape back. I started talking about the rain, right? In Texas, in the South, it gets hot, humid, and dry, right? And I was like, what? Like, dude. So now it's too late because I've already allowed the sexual interaction, the sexual exchange, and so now the imprint has already been put there. And this is a womb. This is a womb thing type thing. The ladies that know, You know what I'm saying? You got to be of a certain mindset in a certain, how can I say, maturity to understand some of the concepts that I will be communicating about. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow, what is going on? So it was like a stronghold it was like a strong pulling to keep want to be with this man, but I don't even like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how they work. That's how they work. Now, it wasn't because he was such a beautiful, gorgeous man and he had the right words to say. Oh my God, his voice, when he would call the phone and the way he would talk to me. See, that shit, if all that was in place, it would make sense. It would have made sense. But it was just because I was horny. I needed sexual healing. I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. I needed sexual healing. Okay? So ladies, we must be careful about that. We must be cognizant of how we're giving out our sexual energy or any kind of a certain like pheromones. You really do have to be conscious of what kind of pheromones you give off and when they may start. You must. I promise you this. Because anytime there's a certain moon energy that comes in, tell y'all story time. So it was a full moon. And then when I realized that it was a full moon and the way this man was acting, that was another thing that clicked. Like, but I never told it. I'm just saying it right now in this moment. I never told him that. He may have mentioned it like, yeah, it's a full moon, baby. But what I'm saying is that I paid attention to how he was behaving. So it was like he had a mission. He had something he needed to get from me. Right? It wasn't like regular sex. Regular sex of like, I'm attracted to you, you attracted to me. Let's get it in. It wasn't like that. It was like this alter ego energy stuff he was saying. Now, he may have thought I was so beautiful and naive and easy going, and it was an easy target because I wasn't doing much talking. I was observing. Gotta be careful, ladies. Don't get got. Don't get got. Okay? So we're gonna finish up this Kipper, and then I'm gonna turn back over here to get on into the deep shit, okay? The salamander spirit, a creature of the hidden. Look what I just said. Look what I was just talking about. The moon represents shit that's hidden. The key words, the salamander spirit it's a land swimmer. It's primitive, dangerous, elemental metaphors of fire energy, a homecoming. It's talking about a homecoming, being poisoned, the joy of change, and being cryptic. Okay, so it's all about something being cryptic. Dark waters, dealing with elemental magic, the form of magic a magi is born with. Okay, elemental magic is the form of magic a magi is born with. It's inborn. They're inbred with it. Helping others to look at the secrets that. Okay, hold on. Helping others to look at the secrets within themselves and around them and to use newfound knowledge in order to grow. So, child, I guess this first part of this pics was about this, getting to this salamander spirit, because that's exactly what I do. Exactly what I do, okay? Praise be to the Most High God. Sometimes I don't know how powerful my oracles are until I am guided to use them, so approach every single pics with humility and gratitude. Okay? That's right. It's your last chance to love you. That song just keep playing in my head. I'm gonna do it. 36, hope and big water, and 19, a funeral. A mediumship. Loved ones that has transitioned to the afterlife. Didn't I talk about that? The end of all hope. Near-death experience. Wow. And you know what? I have thought about that, being that I'm have multiple health documented health conditions, that what it would be like to have a near death experience. And in that near death experience, to gain this certain question that I have answered, and then come back and be a totally different way of doing my healing work. You know what I mean? I have pondered that thought, because of there's been times the illness is so profound. I mean, it is right now. I just make it look like I'm not that bad off. You know, that's the fight. That's part of the fight. Because like I said, I refuse to I like to say, pop out. I refuse to pop out of my body and be angry that I feel like somebody did something to me. Because when you be feeling this, like anytime you see anything, and what I hate about social media is that there's so many people trying to articulate what they feel like happened and give they spin on the story, then they try to do it for the views and the clicks and all that shit. And I love about my channel, it's always going to be raw and true. Okay, raw and true. If it ain't no truth in it, it ain't going to be spoken. Okay, so you know, when something happens to someone, they pass away, and people giving all their different spins on it because they're on a channel and they're going to get clicks and views, that turns into a check. No. Especially with a lot of like I told my daughter the other day, black women has been always at the top of the food chain for the gremlins to try to gobble up. Black women, top of the food chain. Okay? And so you got to be hyper vigilant, baby. Teach my daughter that at all times, to remain in a state of self-awareness, that she validate her feelings. Okay? Don't be like, oh, I might just be tripping. No, you ain't tripping. You ain't tripping. Okay? Now, there's the times that I might like misguide something, or like not misguide, but like go against my higher self, when this has something to do with like basic temptations, like, oh, I know I shouldn't have bought them other 5 plants. Well, where am I put them at? I'm running out of room. So long as I do it in that context, in that context, I'm okay with it. But not big things that happen to me that I knew I heard my higher self tell me, don't go to that party, don't leave, don't go. Listen to your inner voice, okay? So that's something that I tell her, don't beat herself up too much about. If she splurged, she bought something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? As women, we're definitely going to do that. Okay, what do they call it? What is it, shopping therapy or whatever? We're going to do that. Especially when you live paycheck to paycheck, make all your bills is paid. And then if you're trying to build a business and do things like that, that's another expense. But you're not really just splurging on things that just made you smile, whether it's handbags, shoes, whatever. So that's why I tell my daughter I always want her to operate in that energy, and why I'm going to work so hard like I do to see we break through these boundaries and everything like that. And what Spirit has been showing me, that there's not going to be needing to be any fighting and defensiveness, because we're going to show you with all what was going on. But I tell my daughter, splurge, baby. Splurge. I was just looking at what they call a mama, Ashley, what her name is? Mama Poo Poo. Is that her name? Where she be like, if I don't do anything else, I'm gonna feed these kids. We was just watching her video where the son say, well, mama, how much to spend? She said, ain't no limit. I think her name is Mama Poo Poo. She said, it ain't no limit. Get what you want, baby. And that's what I be telling my daughter. Get what you want. Because of what I need. I want my health. I want to have my therapy. I got to do things about my spine. I got to do all this stuff. That ain't fun. I said, so other than that, and we have a home that we can breathe in and all that and clean and stuff, I don't want nothing else. I'm just telling for real. I'm for real. So I can't have, look, they talking about that celebration. My baby graduation about to come up. I don't want no man that sit up here thinking that I'm supposed to have this energy of that I want all these materialistic things, because I don't care anything about that. I really don't. Not in the sense that I can't be unequally yoked with somebody. Like, I am a Taurus, so that's my Venus is in Taurus. I'm practical, very practical. I'm luxurious. I'm into luxury to the extent of Okay, so how much is going to make sure that the air filtration system is on point? I want to be able to detect mold, dander, everything. Yeah, I got to be very careful about my immune system, and like I'm gonna be so neurotic in that energy for real. And I need a husband that's like, okay, baby, this is what it's gonna cost. This is what we gonna do. No, we gonna get the top notch this because I'm right on it. I'm right with that. But that's practical because that's our home space. That's where we breathe. If he wants a certain car that's like this, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Other than it might, well, babe, that's a. I mean, how are you gonna fit in there? You're 6 foot such and such. Babe, I don't know. It's really making me sad. It's making me, and he honors that because he knows I'm psychic, and he honors that. And like, all right, babe, all right. I don't want you to be hurt. I need you here with me. Come on, like, see. So if I can speak to him and he don't go do bad boy shit, like getting a Harley and trying to drive fast and doing crazy shit that he know he ain't never did. What you going through, baby? That's the kind of connection I would need with my man. I don't give a fuck about that shit, fashion, whatever this that. Do you, boo boo? Do you? I don't care. I mean, when I be bringing that up, I'm gonna tell y'all why I be bringing it up because you probably wonder why I'm bringing that up. Because when Michael Wayne did something, it really hurt my feelings. Like, let me tell y'all something about the way the Most High God don't play about me. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why I try not to cry. I try not to be too overly like, I try not to go there. Because it's something about the way that the ancestors hear your wailing. And it wakes certain spirits up, right? So he said something that really made me feel some kind of way. Like he was judging that I don't have things that his two eyes can see. Is like, oh, okay, so she doing her damn thing. All right, then. Because he be coming off like an opportunist. And I always was like, looking in the mirror, looking at myself, looking at my pictures, like, where the fuck, what picture is it that looks like I'm a simp or I'm, what picture? Like, I promise you guys, I went through this. And I talked to him about it, but he would never honor, well, yeah, I mean, da-da-da-da. So that's even a problem with that. Because it's like, what? Like, you don't even articulate how you, okay, y'all remember when on the live when I was listening to Chris Brown about these hoes ain't loyal, right? That's where that was coming from. Where he was like, just got rich. I took a broke nigga's bitch, okay? Right? But I don't deal with broke bitches, right? That part, right? That part right there. But I flipped the shit. And I was like, so I was all, I love how Chris be rocking out, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, boy, you don't even know. Tables will turn where you will say, I'm too bougie. Because this is who I always was, living right here in the projects. You didn't see that, did you? I think I'm going to say from now on that Michael Wayne is my muse. Yes, I like that. Right now, this moment that has been born. Michael Wayne is my muse. I don't know why he's my spiritual muse, though. He's my spiritual muse because I wouldn't have chosen him. I wouldn't have chosen him to be what the word muse means. I wouldn't have chosen him. So I was like, he's my spiritual muse. So that's what it is. The spiritual muse. But there is still a twin flame, masculine, in my energy, in my timeline, in my lifetime. That's true. That is true. But that spiritual muse, he was saying some little shit that I was like, that's how I know it was a spiritual connection because I wouldn't even chin check him the way I would somebody else, So I was like, okay. It's like on Love and Basketball where he always liked her, right? But he pushed her. And so forever she would have that scar to remind her that you the one gave me this scar. You pushed me off my bike that day. That's how this whole Michael Wayne shit feel. It feels weird. It's annoying as fuck. So I was like, why do I even like you? Like, it be like that. I ain't gonna hold you. So a meeting is here. A meeting, a reunion, an actual meeting or gathering of sort, a party or celebratory event. And my daughter's graduation is coming up. So that's how we taking it now. We're taking that because we kept seeing that. Some give me one more. We kept on seeing that something coming up at a celebration or a party. And I was like, well, my birthday coming up, but I don't want to be. I don't, you know how I do about my birthdays. I be want to get out and have a good time. That's it, baby. You know, I know you still be celebrating me doing all you do, and I'll never negate and never, dispute that, or anything like that. But I don't. I realized where I got that from. I got that from I had got that from Prince without even knowing it. Prince has said something. He say, so you had a birthday, right? You I know you was born one day, but then that was it. You was born that one day. So he's like, I don't celebrate birthdays because I don't want to count time. And I thought that was some genius. That just came across my timeline on a short. Okay, who is this fucking thief? We about to find out who this fucking thief is because it then came out again. 22 official person, number 24 thief. The future. The police arrest a thief. What was stolen has been recovered. Who is this thief? Who this thief is? These some powerful oracles, baby. I'm telling you. Y'all see? Y'all see? That's the reason that I was showing y'all how I get down with the get down. So y'all could have understood, like, nah, she the truth. And this is crazy. And let me tell you where that was born from. Where was the conception of that cocky, confident thing? Because my spirit team constantly had to work with me with that. Okay? So they said, you need to embrace your shadow. And I literally had already came up with this whole thing I wrote out. I don't know where the hell I got it at. Where is that? And it was called Embracing Your Shadow Stalker. And I was writing. It's somewhere. One day I'll find it. Whatever folder it's in. And that's why y'all see I changed the cover art. But anywho, when I was trying to really learn about being on camera, speaking on camera, all of that, I was on Plenty of Fish when they had the live stream. And this guy used to always come in there, and I was doing something similar to this right here. Like, this is what I've always been doing. And he started telling me that somebody else on the live was talking shit about me. I'm like, okay. He was like, yeah, they was all, where's she getting her concepts from, and where's she this and that and this and that. And I was like, dude, I'm a nobody on this shit. Like, I didn't have any of the, you know how you got the different tiers and levels and stuff? I had just started. I still was like at bronze, and I didn't even know how that worked. Okay. I was seeing people come in and throwing stuff, and I was like, oh, thank you for this and thank you for that. But when I'm in other people's lives, they really got people throwing stuff. I was like, oh, that must be, so when they throw the stuff, okay. So then I'm back on my live and somebody throws something. I'm like, oh, thank you. But I never really got into the shit like that, right? So I'm a nobody. But somebody was secretly watching me and then going on to their own live stream talking about me. And the person, this guy that was always coming into my lives, would always watch me, he would throw, like, he would send me like cash apps, here and there. And he started telling me this, and he pointed out who the person was. So I was like, okay, thank you for letting me know. And it's the things that he was saying that made it so profound, because he was saying that the person was saying my spiritual concept, something like that, about based on the type of stuff I be getting down talking about. So because he told me the person's name, I didn't go immediately look him up. But let me show you how God works. Out the blue, some dude named Man Panther, MAN Panther, some shit like that. And I'm real big on like screen names. Okay, I read energy. A lot of times I do stuff like this to strategize so I can read energy. So anywho, he was like, Different from this guy who constantly came to the live, because this guy would participate in a way to motivate and be like, you go, you don't speak, talk that, and he wouldn't be overly talkative, because I hate chatterboxers. He would be saying stuff, and I'm like, oh, thank you, such and such, whatever. You okay? So do you feel what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, And so he would be quiet. He said, okay, let me let you. I don't want to interrupt. I said, okay, So I continue. This dude kept trying to flirt. Okay, this man panther dude. I'll show you how God works. Out the blue, through this man panther dude, some white female came on there saying she was a reader. Now I told you guys I'm not a tarot reader. Okay, dude, don't call me a reader, because I'm not a tarot reader. In the way anybody could view what tarot reader is, I'm not that. Okay, so she was like, I would like to do a reading for you and all that. And I was like, okay. Now you seeing what I'm in here doing, and this is when I was real like timid at doing my business. Okay, off air I'm doing my damn thing, but on air I'll be a little bit more timid, like that. Okay, don't know why, because nothing I'm doing is I'm faking it, I'm making it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I was doing it. Anyway, I had to get more seasoned. So I was like, the little Capricorn on my shoulder was like, let her say yes, let her do a reading. So I said, okay. She said, okay, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull in my partner or whatever. I was like, oh, we doing partners? So somebody in the chat was like, you got to have a partner? So I was like, I don't know, chat. We going to see what's going on. So next thing you know, this other dude came in. Now, she's a white woman, look a certain kind of way, because you guys know you can click the person's little head, look at them. Well, you don't know this, but Plenty of Fish would have it where you can look at their whole profile. So I would have this phone over here, the chat going over here. So I'm clicking it and looking at profiles and stuff like that. So I saw the white woman who said she wanted to do me a read, and I was like, okay. She said she do tarot. She's a medium, whatever the fuck. Okay, cool. Then the black dude that came in, and he was like, okay, I would need to know your date of birth and this, that, and other. So to the audience that's watching, such as the Panther, Black Panther, no, what I said his name was Man Panther, some kind of stupid ass name, because he used to get on my nerves every time he would talk to me in my chat, and I would be like, what kind of name is that? I would say it every time. Him and the white lady and this black man, they were all connected. He says to me, yeah, she had been asking me, could I, try to introduce you to her, but I told her she gonna have to do it on her own, because I don't want to be a part of it. The Man Panther dude says that. So now I'm like, oh, so you know the white lady, okay. So that's why you kept coming here trying to feel me out and everything. Okay, cool. But I'm playing out pretty and naive, and I was much younger looking then and feeling more spunky and stuff, and wasn't this sick, right? So I would always be making love to myself in the camera, like, okay, fine. So I say my date of birth and all that. I bet he was thinking, oh, she's so stupid. She giving me her shit. What am I scared of? Because right then I knew the man that old dude had told me about a week ago or whatever it was. So he was like, oh, okay, so I see, okay, let's say the woman name was Jenny. Okay, Jenny, you can go ahead. I'm still looking into some things. So Jenny was like, okay, so that means like so you're a sun in Gemini, right? Okay, so what? So then he starts chiming in. Oh yeah, so this and that. Oh, this and that. And it's like they were trying to get information from me. Basically get my consent for them to do the shit that they were doing, by way of saying, well, shit, she just gave me the information. I didn't just give you shit. I wanted to see who you are. So by you coming into my live stream, talking to me, now my spiritual team is all on you, which they were before I was even aware. But now They wanted me to be consciously aware that all eyes are on you. So you got to be very careful of who you go fucking with. Needless to say, the dude immediately got out of the live and just kind of faded out into the background. But now I have captured who he is. I end just not getting on live, but just going through lives and kind of hanging out. I did that a lot to read energy, to people watch behaviors, patterns, all of that, to get accustomed to the energy of that particular platform. The crazy part about it was he was in there and he actually brought me up. He saw me in there. Because the way that particular platform works is as soon as you come into the person's live, it shows you that that person entered your live, or that entity, whether it's a fake account or whatever. It's not like on YouTube, you got to say hi or you got to type something and then you'll be seen. I'll see the numbers watching me, but I can't see who you actually are. But over on Plenty of Fish live stream, as soon as you enter my live, it shows me that you're there. So as soon as I entered his live, it showed him I was there. And then he started talking, you know, like in a way like he was aggravated. The same thing old dude told me. He started talking in a way like he was aggravated that I was in his live. And I spoke. I don't go in people's lives and just sit there and watch them. I spoke. I always said, "Hey, love," with the little, you know, like a wave. "Hey, love," and I came in there and I said that, and he was like, "Oh, hi," because I was always goddess of love on all my platforms. So I was like, he's like, "Oh, hey, goddess." See, they can't never say the of love. Okay. And so then he just started getting all just like he just started transmuting in a way the way he was just like uncomfortable and all of that. And then he started talking in subliminals and shit, but he was talking about me. So I was like, I see what old dude was talking about. Finally, old dude came back into my live. I was like, oh my gosh, boo, hey. He's like, hey, goddess love, hey. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Ashley. Like he was coming in like family. So I was like, I finally seen that person you was telling me about was talking shit about me. He was like, what? You did, man. I told you he was talking all this shit. I was like, what you saying? She'll show you how she get the information. She's showing you how she looking it up. What are you talking about? What you talking about? She be talking that truth over there. She be speaking. What is you talking about? Because this is what he was telling me was transpiring between him and this guy that he started talking on my behalf, because he was like, he talking about goddess of love. She don't do nothing. She don't even like, well, why he talking about this woman like that? So that was crazy in the sense of like how they thought that my face changes all the time. Being ill like this and going through the shit I've been going through physically, I got this look going on. I was just bald. I'm very aware that witchcraft, whatever kind, is being thrown on me, sent my way to block. I'm very aware. I've been aware. You feel me? So I'm not going to play a role of I'm scared, or what I will show is if you interrupt me, or if you be, I call it chatterboxing, where you just can't stop saying, doing shit like that. You being a distract, you just trying to distract me and be a nuisance. So you got to go. But I never ever give people an indication that they are getting any best of me, because I didn't orchestrate it. I didn't do anything to you. So when you start fucking with me, things start moving and shaking around your set. A guy, my spirit team did not want me looking at his channel. Okay? Out the blue, I was given this idea to send him money for a reading, which I don't do that. I don't let people call themselves reading for me. If I have learned your energy is of one of benevolence, and that you really truly are here to be a divine messenger for the people, you really truly are here to serve humanity. I'm life path number 9, so I'll be able to know others that are on the life path number 9, or their life path has this type of a how can I say, service, attached to it. I'm going to be able to read your energy. I'm going to be able to know your heart, okay? It's not something that's very hard to see or feel. And if that's the case, then, you know, and you're like, girl, I got something to tell you, or Miss Lady, however, if you're masculine, how you approach me, if you're feminine, how you approach me, I'm gonna be able to feel your heart, and you're telling me something you wanted me to know that you saw. That's different. But if I don't know you from a can of paint, you come talking about you want to do a reading for me, cool. That, and I just told you about that scenario. So this scenario was where they didn't want me watching a certain person. This is how my spirit team works. And I got an idea to send $100. His readings was $100, so I sent it. So he immediately was like asking me, what do I want to know? And technically, I don't want to know anything, right? But I know I'm being guided to do this because I don't get people to do no readings on me. I don't do that. So, sure enough, out the fucking blue, he sent me my money back saying that when he was attempting to do my reading, the lights start flickering out, his internet went out, and it started storming outside. He literally wrote this in the email. I'm like, what? Matter of fact, y'all know I don't talk in subliminals. This to prove to you that I don't speak in subliminals. I'm going to call it out. The person here on YouTube, and his name is Pluto Bean. Like Pluto the planet, beans that you eat, Pluto Bean. And he sent me my money back. But what was crazy is that he blamed me for the storm outside his house. He blamed me for whatever that storm was that knocked out the internet, and all kind of chaos started happening in his space. That was a sign that they showed me. They needed me to see when I say my seasoning. I was like, okay. Duly noted. So if they show me something about someone, and if you on my radar in any kind of way, in my vicinity, any kind of way, and there's something about you I need to see, they're going to put me on you. So I'll be letting them know I don't be folks. I'll be over here working on me. I don't be studying folks. What? Men always want to say, you put voodoo on me. Now I put that good ass yum yum on you, and now your ass is acting like you can't get right. Back with the other shit you had been doing. You feel like you can't go back left. You got to get right. You know, and now you put some voodoo on me. I ain't did nothing to you. What are you talking about? Show me where's the voodoo at. Where's the dolls? Where's the books? Where the candles? Where's that? I'm going to put it on you, and then it's in my own house where I'm at all the time. And where is it at? Located for me. I bet you can't come in here and find nothing. Then what am I putting on you? I don't practice any of that. But it's in my bloodline. So, I don't know what this, meeting is about. What's this here thief going on? Let's see something right quick. What are my other Kippers? Because we were supposed to be focusing on the Lenormand child. We were supposed to be focusing on the Lenormand. Now I keep talking about a thief. Who is this thief about to go to jail? You need to go to jail. Show me what you want me to see, Spirit, right quick so we can clear this. Okay, somebody is in court. Court. Some legality is going on here. Ooh. Now this is good. This is good, friend. Gift. I'm going to show y'all how it came out. All right. Adjudication upright. 17. Gift upright. The next card that jumped out, official person, and it flipped around in the reverse. Then we just... Ooh, I'm going to tell you. Look at the last card. 22 official person, 24 thief. This is the future tense. The police is going to arrest this thief. What was stolen will be recovered. I'm telling y'all, I gotta play this song. You too, I love y'all, but this song keep on playing in my energy. Just let me hit the frequency just a little while. I ain't gonna do it long. I know. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Because it just keeps being in my energy, man. Hold on, man. Ooh, I gotta get it out because I gotta feel something. They telling me something. I don't know why I just keep on playing. It keep playing in my head. Like, I heard it the other day and I was like, hold on, y'all. Where's that song at? Come on now. Let me get the song. Why y'all want to do it like that? Why y'all want to act like that? Y'all be getting on my nerve when y'all be doing that. That's the reason why I started my music channel. Because y'all be doing weird stuff. Why y'all won't let me play it? Y'all, they won't let it play. I'm so annoyed. Stay tuned. It'll be on the channel because it's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about the frequency, and it won't let me get it. Come on. Why do y'all be doing that? Why do y'all be doing it? Why? Why y'all doing it? Why? What kind of shit is this? Ooh, they get on my last nerve. Anyway. Come through your speakers, blow the sound out of your tweeters, 'cause baby girl, this is the music for love. I don't be scared, just let the bass line hit you, boom, boom, all up in your system, 'cause baby girl, this is the music for love. Just flow through your body, this party started, this baby girl, this is the music for love. Honey, on repeat, girl, let's go again and again, no matter AM or 'cause baby girl, this is the music for love. We could play the music loud whenever nobody's around. Cause the sound. I had to substitute some, y'all. Cause this song is. We're gonna have to turn it down, 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 down. I'm about to have a really eruption, but there's gonna be no interruption. Baby, come push my buttons. I'll show you all my functions. Press play and let me start. Fast forward to your favorite part. Hey. We'll go back to the time. Girl, turn me on. Come through your speakers, blow the sound out of your tweeters, 'cause baby girl, this is. Thank you, baby. Shine up and say, just let the bass line hit you. Boom, boom, all up in your system. That's my shit. Music for love. Okay, so now I'm getting hot. I'll keep you moving your body. I'll be the DJ that turns this private party. I'll play your favorite songs. I'll choose to get the party. Yeah. And we'll do this on and on. You can sing along this song. Yeah, that's my shit. Baby, we're making for love. Music for love. This is the music for love. Just let the bass line hit you. Boom, boom, all up in your system. That's not the song, y'all. I'm pissed off because that's not the frequency, man. That's not the frequency, man. Whew, see, I'm getting hot now. I'm telling y'all. It's some sexual energy that's around me that's real strong, too, and it's getting on my fucking nerves. I'm telling y'all, man. That wasn't the frequency that I need. And you know, if you put it on YouTube, it's going to have a commercial. You know it's going to have a commercial. I don't know why Pandora be doing me that way. They know I need to hear this song. Music for love. That's my shit. I love me that Mario. That Mario. Y'all, I don't know. I need that song. I need it. I need to hear it. Hold on. Let me just. I got to get it out. It's something. It's the frequency. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Ooh, I'm hot. Hold on, y'all. Let me just get it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it. Wait a minute. They done pissed me off. For real. Like, why y'all not putting the whole damn album? They won't let me hear it. I pay y'all to be able to hear all the songs without no commercials. And I'm expecting to hear every artist song that I type in. God damn it. Ooh, child, he looking all handsome and stuff with that gray. Oh, I love that guy. I like it. That's sexy as hell when a man get his gray. Ooh, that's some sexy ass shit there. And he is such a damn pretty boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about, huh? You'll know when I play it. Hold on a second. I just got to get this on YouTube. I love y'all. I love y'all so much for giving me an opportunity. But y'all know I'm a music oracle. I can't help it. It's in my spirit. Ugh.
With over 500 million
Commercial.
items, Walmart has
Commercial.
everything you need to completely make over your backyard this year.
Dad, what do you think?
Shh.
This is the song.
If this your favorite song, turn your radio on. Play it for your man or your lady all day long.
If this your favorite song,
turn your radio on.
Play it for your man or your lady all day long.
It's amazing, baby, how we let it go. On and on for this long. You blaming me, I'm blaming you. I can't say you're right, but I'm sure not wrong. Girl, lately I've been thinking, and my thoughts are telling me I'm tripping. Used to say I didn't care, found your bags back upstairs. With all that talking tough, I'm about to lose you.
If this is your last chance to love me,
I'm gonna play it like a grown man ought to. If I only got one shot to win you, then call me Jordan, one call I ain't 92.
I'm gonna do it.
No matter what your
Girlfriend say.
I'm gonna do it. Believe me, baby, talking about the kind of train. I'm gonna do it. From a boy to a man, like Barack and
Okay. That's what it was. Like a boy to a man. So what Spirit's been trying to tell me with this song, it came on yesterday, child. I believe it was yesterday, right before the Chris Brown Loyal song. And it was something about, because see, over here on YouTube, it ain't playing the right frequency, like as far as like the crystallization that be coming from my Pandora connected to my Bluetooth over here. It's like, child, I just don't know. I'm just, I'll be at a loss for words. Let me pull up the lyrics right quick, y'all, because it's something else they want me to see. Y'all don't even know how many times I be just want to be like, okay, I'm not doing this shit. Nope. And they be like, nope, time to go to work. Because it keep feeling like this healing journey is about this love thing with some man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I want old flames out of my energy. That's what the aggravation is. Get out. So this song, Last Chance by Genuine. Just think about that. Genuine Feelings, 2009. He says, it's amazing, baby, how we let it go. On and on for this long. You blaming me, I'm blaming you. I can't say you're right, but I sure ain't wrong. Girl, lately I've been thinking, and my thoughts are telling me I'm tripping. You used to say I didn't care. Now your bags are packed upstairs. With all that talking tough, I'm about to lose you. Is this my last chance to love you? I'm going to play it like a grown man or two. If I only got one shot to win you, then call me Jordan fourth quarter in 92. I'm going to do it. No matter what your girlfriends say, I'm going to do it. Don't leave me, baby, talking about that kind of change. I'm going to do it from a boy to a man, like Barack and his plan. If this is my last chance. So it's like, the next verse says, the things I said, I can't believe it. But I swear to God, I didn't mean it. But it takes me to admit I'm wrong. But I'll do whatever to save my home. Because I keep going back and forth, in and out the door. Don't want to fuss and fight no more. Don't give a damn about the score. Because I'm a different kind of man. So this man went back to his ex. He went back to his ex and was lying the whole goddamn time. Being, if that raggedy ass Quasi Rael wouldn't have been doing spells and paying motherfuckers and whatever, all the hell he had been doing, all things would have came to a full culmination of you lying, Michael Wayne. You're holding some shit back. You're doing the same shit you've been doing all these years, and I'm not taking that shit from you. Get the fuck out of my energy, and I mean permanently. This is what would have happened in a very copious, how can I say, the accumulation of events would have come to that, climax. I know it because I wanted to present I was trying to create like a foundation for him to come in and speak the truth. And if he would just think, I told you, then I'm gonna shut the damn door to it and go on with my life. I'm not finna sit around and be doing certain events. Like, see, I know Quasi be assuming like I just got his ass on the guillotine, cut his head off, and I do. But it's because of what he did to interfere. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, this man was leading me on until he got back where he wanted to be. So had Quasi stayed out of my fucking business, why are you going to play voodoo babas and shit like that to do spell work on me that your shit didn't work? And this created this kind of a storm in my life, in Michael's life, to a degree that it's like we still like kind of swirling around each other like this when that may not have even ever been the case. And that's what be distressing me, because I know that I'm not going to sit around and play second fiddle or wait for you to come to me and leave her. I don't get, come on. What? That is not in the cards. That's not in the cards of my destiny. So I would never have put myself in a position to be exposing myself the way I did with Michael Wayne. The way I did. It's like it was this energy that made me feel like I have to prove it to him that I'm not scared of him and that I'm not. And I felt so compelled to do so. Like I have to. I got to. And I knew that energy felt so unlike me, but it felt good at the same time. So I wasn't feeling like, it's not like he put something in my drink and then I'm doing wild shit and he drugged me. No, it felt like, baby, let's pop this situation and let's act wild. Like I wanted to do it, right? So that's why I knew that it is something in me that I want to do, but I would have did it at my pace. And you're going to prove something to me. You're not finna sit on the phone and make love to me through a text, through verbal, bullshit. Niggas show up and prove. Like, that's who I truly am. And when that Quasi dude came in doing shit to try to make me not be able to ever get with Michael in, to make sure that don't happen, all he did was do some weird shit with our energy and make it be. That song kept playing in my head. I love me some Genuine. And I was like, this is my last chance to love you. I'm going to play it like a grown man ought to. And I'm like, wait. I don't think I was supposed to be just jamming it. I think they trying to tell me something. And literally, it's right there. The fucking shit he said about going back and forth out the door. We fighting right now. I'm over here. Michael was telling me this shit in so many words. He was like, well, I've been staying with my sister for a while. So I'm like a grown man with money. Like, why you at your sister? I'll go get your own little spot. You know what I'm saying? Well, that don't make sense. You want to get it in, what you going to go to the motel all the time? Or you going to go to the woman room, right? This is what I'm thinking. I ain't saying that. I'm like, something about that don't sound right. And immediately when he told me, I've been living with my sister, I'm like, that means he's on a break from being back with that woman. Or a woman. I knew it. I was like, what? That don't make no damn sense. A grown-ass man gonna go live with his sister. Like, what? Like, that shit don't make sense. I told my daughter, I said, even if, let's just say his sister was a lesbian. Okay, it's our house. So if I want to, my girl, which is your sister, we want to do it in the living room. You here, like, We need our shit to ourselves. Even if she was a lesbian, the lesbian lover is like, this is my girl, this is my baby, we need our spot to ourselves. What's up with your brother? Because the brother is a penis, right? And most lesbians are like anti-penis of a man, okay? So I was like, that shit don't make sense. And if she had a man, why would he be like, man, how long your brother gonna be here? That just did not sit right in my spirit. So I was like, he lying. But I knew I just couldn't like go off like I normally would do because, don't worry about it. It didn't come back around for me again. And nothing ever got solved. Nothing ever got spoken on. No, fuck that shit. I'm going to be heard this goddamn time around because you keep chasing me and I need to know why. All these years, you keep chasing me. You don't do typical chase a woman type shit to prove like I want you out, man, shit. Da, da, da. I've had it. I've had that with me. And so why are you so different? So you want to be your side piece or something? Like, what the fuck you think you doing in my energy playing around? This is how serious I was taking it. But then fuck you think I was supposed to call Quasi like, okay, look, don't do no stupid shit because I need to handle this with Michael. In his mind, all the fuck his dumb ass is thinking, oh, hell no, that nigga ain't about to get my pussy. Hell no. Let me go do some spells. She still ain't came back towards me and showed me no love. Okay, let me contact somebody. How much would it be? I need to do a spell to bind her. Da 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 da. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Y'all don't know how sick I've been feeling. And I'm talking about in my heart. Like my feelings. And I know this is about to break. It's about to break wide the fuck open. I can feel it. Because this is the last chance. This is the last chance. I'm telling you. That spiritual ultimatum is what the Most High God has given to Michael Wayne. I can't give him an ultimatum. But the Most High God can give him a spiritual ultimatum. So he may literally be this official person that stole energy. I mean, Quasi already getting his ass whooped. Straight whooped because of all the spell work and shit he had done. And he done this to many women. It's many men out there doing this shit. Of course. It's magic. Can you put the fan in the, because I'm hot. Put the fan in the window, beloved. See, this is why I don't be on camera because I be doing too much. The spiritual manipulation. That's what they do. Okay? Something that you don't see with the two eyes. You got to feel it and know and see it in the spirit. So I knew that I wouldn't have been acting so anxious to jump all over Michael's dick if that dude wasn't doing shit. His spell work, he's a reverse magician. His spell work reversed and made me be stalkerish acting towards Michael. It didn't make me come towards him. It made me be like, Michael, please. Literally. So that put me in a position to be looking like I'm trying to stalk some woman's husband. Or man. Whatever the magnitude it is. And Quasi think I would ever like him or be friend with him or talk sweet about him, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you. Because you did some bullshit. That shouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have went like this. It would have been where he was playing this game. Well, he never even knew that when I moved from the apartment in the back to this apartment right here, guess what I did? Cut Michael off. Hadn't even been talking to Michael. I made up my mind. I do things like that. When new things, new beginnings, that means something ended. So we had a new apartment to be in for the temporary point of view. Because we got to get out of here too. That's cut off. Guess who came for Elizabeth? Elizabeth did not contact Michael. Michael contacted Elizabeth. Stop playing with me, goddammit. Shit. I'm so fucking aggravated. That song just kept, I'm talking about, I'm trying to talk, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I turned the music down because I'm trying to focus, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the copyright and shit like that there. And it just kept, the song, this is my last chance to love you. I only got one shot. And I'm like, who's singing that? So I'm not gonna be nobody's what's that shit called? Rebound. And maybe that's who he was attempting to make me be when he married all them other women And came every time Michael Wayne got married to a woman, he came back for me. The last time he got married, I didn't even know he was ever married in the first place, and we fucked. And that would have never happened had I knew. Had I knew. Had I known. Just let me find out. Let me keep, I'm gonna stick with it, y'all. We gonna stick with it. We gonna stick with it to the end. Yes. See, I'm gonna say it right now for the record. See, I didn't even know that Michael had, not Michael, I'm sorry. Quasi had started the plot and plan to the degree that I can't seem to keep her get back with me, be with me. So what ended up happening was he employed a female to try to come towards me and do something and call me and tell me, you know, that he's her man, and I don't give a fuck. I'm just not mentioning it for the first time right here in my life. I don't care if that's your man. I said, so does that mean, I said to her, I said, so does that mean that he ain't my problem? He ain't my problem no more. She started laughing and hang up the phone. So this is a person that's this old playing these kind of games. And think I would ever want him. Playing these goddamn games. Sit your ass down somewhere. This shit is crazy. Pathway jumps out. Goes in the reverse. And then we got Journey. 30 is the jump off card. We got 17 gift. Official person and Pathway is in the reverse. And then we got Journey. And then a wealthy woman crossed over this gift and this official person. Y'all, I don't want to do no speculation. I'm so fucking aggravated. Like, I mean, like, why would I want somebody that's playing games and doing all kind of things to hurt, harm, and injure women and lying? And I don't want no damn man like that. I am not desperate or anything of the such. This fool is put shit in motion that wouldn't even have been there. But then because you guys know that I am 100% aware that everything do be happening for a reason. So the 30 card is talking about legal matters. Y'all know this is the Kipper reading book. Talking about legal matters. 30 adjudication. All right. And then we got 17 give. A positive legal notice comes in. You're going to be visited by a judicial officer dealing with an inheritance. So, spiritually speaking, behind the scenes, that you got money you got coming in, they read cards, they go get with other people that are spiritualists or whatever they practice, and they do this to try to target you. Okay? Try to target you. Then we got official person coming in reverse. So this is somebody posing as a police officer. We got to write this part up. Hologenetic. Come, we got to make some cards. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I'm so aggravated. I didn't even know this was going to go like this. That's why I be saying I don't ever know what's going to happen when I show up for work. Baby, we need to get some more of... Do you think we should just do them big? We could do them big. Let's do them big like this, and let's do the Kipper deeper inside big like this. Here, dig one out. Dig one out. Dig one out. I need you to make me some cover arts for big cards like that, and I'm gonna write on the sticky note what I'm finna put on there, because this is somebody that's posing as a police officer. This is somebody that's posing. They're in disguise. Yeah, that's why I jumped out in the reverse. I gotta write these up. Yes, that's the art, because that's the deck we're getting it out of. So I need you to make me that big art, and I need you to get the index cards. You know what I'm saying? Make me about a good 40 or something, 30, 10, something. Hold on, y'all. So we got the official person in reverse. Oh, and my thumb hurting. Oh, I done just got upset. See, that's why they talk to me through the music, because, you know, I knew something was going on. I knew it wasn't just going to be a nice, lovely live stream and then I could just end. No. That's not what true shadow work is, baby. So in the reverse, a person disguised as, ooh, my thumb hurts. Can't even jam my song if it's not a message in it. Message! It's a message in it. So they're disguised as a hospital worker, a prison guard, or a policeman. Ooh, I can't write. This is not how my handwriting be looking. Yeah, I gotta write this up. This is my homework for when I get off. Child. Ooh, child. And all this came with Last Chance. I'm telling y'all. It's right here. Genuine Last Chance. Because that song kept playing in my head. It came up on the Pandora. That's what's so stupid. Like, I pay for Pandora $12 every month. And you would think that I could hear all the songs. But for some reason, some of the songs be blanked out. So official person is in the reverse. Yeah, get the index cards, put them together for me, baby. Pathway is in the reverse. Child, what? I mean, just piss me off. Like, all he had to do is keep on having his orgies, sex parties, whatever he had going on in his life at his house, and stop bothering me. That's all he had to do. Don't come back in my life bothering me. So pathway is so they're saying it's a long legal procedure, a long therapy. This is fixing to happen immediately. So I'm gonna say a legal procedure, but it's saying a foreign expert. I'm going to put someone in your own country in reverse. Someone in your state, city, or in your own state, city, or country of origin. Because it said it came out in reverse. So you have to write it in the reverse. Y'all, what is going on? I hadn't done no Kipper in a long time. And what do you want me to write that in reverse, Spirit? A short therapy or short procedure? So I'm gonna put a short therapy session or procedure. Okay, and that was what, 35 again in the reverse. Ooh, child. I need a break after this one. We gotta come back. That's why I be doing mine in parts. Parts one's part such and such number dash this dash that, because this stuff be deep. Telling you. Alright, then we got Journey coming in. And then we got the privileged lady came in flux. Came in flux. So it's something about this money that is still in research or investigation or something. So what is Journey? Number 10, Journey. A complaint related to travel. So that's Journey. So I'm going to put a complaint related to travel arrangements, because we already had it here that that can't be done right now. Or a move. Y'all look at that old chicken scratch handwriting, child. I do not write like that. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth, y'all. Whew. I gotta put my leg up. I done had my leg down. It's probably all swole and it's stiff. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Something going on, man. I'm just so fucking pissed off. Like every time I think about that. So this 12 privileged lady is talking about receiving, trying to get a lawyer. So if it came out in the reverse, let me look up the Empress in reverse, because I feel like I've always looked at this card as like the Empress, the wife, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the king, the queen. No, Queen of Diamonds. They said do the Queen of Diamonds. I just heard Queen of Diamonds. Thank you, because I could not breathe when that fan be out that window, child. Queen of Diamonds in the and then we gonna have to take, I'm gonna have to take a break, y'all, and come back. And then the camera gonna be like this. Horizontal images of the images. I didn't ask for images. What? I didn't ask for images. What do you, oh, AI mode. Okay, my bad. What are we doing? That's not what I wanted. What is going on? Oh, y'all, I be forgetting to write it as a tarot. Okay, so this we looked at as the Queen of Pentacles, right? Why do they keep giving me pictures? I don't want to know pictures. I need the meaning. Oh my God, what is happening to the god doggone internet? They tripping, man. They tripping. They trying to give me a hard time. Horizontal. Let's see, is he gonna get right finally? Yeah, blocked. A crossroads. Yep. So the Queen of Pentacles, the privileged ladies, material security has interference. Yep. Privileged lady. Oh, my thumb hurts. I'm going to have my daughter write this out for me because my hand hurts. So this is a financial crossroads. That's what he keeps talking about this crossroads. What did I even call this particular live, child? What did I even call it, child? This is my last chance. What's hiding behind the mask? Okay. At a financial crossroad, unresolved security issues. So I think I might need to do a session of Kipper. I might need to do a session of Kipper. Unresolved security issues. tension in your environment due to tensions in your environment or blocked financial, at a financial crossroad, unresolved or blocked finances. Okay, yeah, that's one. That's one. Security issues due to tension in your household. Where else did I see that in? Household or your workplace, right? Or workplace. Okay. So all that do is just keep on reiterating what I'm already going through. Like I said, that's what that was. That's what that worked. That's what that worked. Anything else you want to come out, Spirit? Oh, I'm going to need my baby to help me with her handwriting because mama thumb hurt. Just a little bit of writing just got my thumb burning. My joint. This one right here be acting up. Okay. Yeah. Unresolved security issues. There may be tension in your home space or your workplace that hasn't fully manifested into a problem yet. Oh, it's been a problem. Living here been a problem, baby. Look. So mother and daughter. Anytime the privileged lady comes out with this card, this is mother and daughter. In Lenormand, the 12 privileged lady is seen as a young girl, a daughter, like a teenager. And in the wealthy man, that's looked at as a son, a young man, a teenage daughter. Son. Okay? And then this main female is looked at as like a mother. So this would mean me and my daughter's situation. Yeah. And this whole lost document, false statement, this is what they've been doing with the rent. This is what they've been doing. We haven't had a lease or anything. That's what this is. That's what this is. Now, who is this man supposed to be going through a divorce or whatever? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. And I knew something that Michael was hiding because he was like, don't put my picture on stuff. Like, for what? You told me you was divorced. What are you talking about? Don't put your picture on stuff. Am I supposed to be just talking about a ghost man? No, I don't talk in subliminals. Nothing talking no subliminal. What that mean? You hiding something. And I still put his picture on it, and he knew I did. So I was waiting for him to get angry about it and be like, you know what I'm saying? That's I asked you not to do that. Then I was like, so what you hiding? I'm not trying to be nobody's side piece. I ain't trying to have no females coming at me with no bullshit about they man. I don't know nothing about you. What the hell you talking about? You better give it that dude. Boom, main meal came out. So the main female is talking about that this woman is seeking a lawyer and this man is seeking a lawyer. So it's some type of a war between a man and two women? What? Child. This main male, obviously this would be the wife or the side woman, or this the wife or the side woman. But based on what the book said, the book is saying main female is seeing a lawyer, seeking expertise, dealing with a matter, legal matter. The main male is seeking a lawyer and dealing with, so that's the two people that's getting a divorce. And then the 12 rich girl, this is a younger female, is seeing a lawyer. So it's some type of shit like at the workplace or some shit or some like, what the hell going on? Is it that shit I had told him about be careful, because he was going to meet some female at his workplace and they was going to get in a hot, steamy sexual situation, and be careful. Now, I would not have added it in a way to say that he would be getting into it with his wife, because I didn't know no wife existed. That part. So I don't know what that is, child. But I'm going to write that shit up too. Right now. Hold on. I'm going to write that shit. See, that go that 7 message right there. That 7 message right there. On the bottom. Child, ain't nobody got time to be up in this bullshit. Legal document, letter from an attorney. Notice of litigation. Notice of litigation. Like, I didn't see nothing about love here, but this could literally mean this shit going on behind the scenes with my name, the identity fraud, all this bullshit that's been going on. I'm gonna give me a card to clarify this main female, main male, and privilege. Please give me a card to clarify that. We finna clarify that. We finna clarify this main female, main male, privileged lady. We got to. Because based on this, they all going to see a lawyer. They all getting a lawyer for what? What they getting a lawyer about? And I'm gonna go and break y'all. They in court. They literally in court. What are they in court about? Is this a divorce? And then it came out. So there's going to be a legal notice about going to court about what though? It's talking about some type of inheritance. The lawsuit leaves somebody in prison. An official verdict. Man, who is this woman and this man that's married? They married. Is they married, spirit? Is they married? Show me how they married. Is they married, spirit? Please and thank you. Something about unexpected income and it came out in reverse. Oh, they not going to have no happy retirement. They about to be... They got all their money is being depleted from this lawsuit. Lovers. And it came out flux. Came out flux, y'all. Okay, we about to come back. This about, so we gotta see what that's gonna be. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. We about to pull the other Kipper. Kipperish. Use the Kipperish to clarify. Ooh, child. Use the Kipperish to clarify. I'll be back. I'll be back. I don't even know if this all blended in, child. Look at all this stuff that's going on my desk. I don't even got enough room for all these cards. Okay, y'all. So when I come back, I'm not going to be on camera because y'all already see I be doing too much. Okay? I be doing too much. And we will be on part 44-5. What's hiding behind the mask? It's going to still stay the same because I ain't get this shit no title. So we're going to be on 44-5. What's hiding behind the mask? I don't even know what to call this. Ooh, I can't write. What's hiding behind the mask? Of who? Of who? What did I say? Of who? Of who? What did I say? Let me see. How do I look at this right here? Description of this Ace of Swords secret. I think I'm going to just copy and paste it. That's what I'm going to do. Because we got to see these key players right here. Okay. I'll be back. I love you guys. Peace.